welcome to This Time Africa. Once again, we're in the studios of Afrique today, and today our clock faces Liberia, America, where I have the privilege of speaking with somebody who is in the entertainment industry. But as you know, This Time Africa showcases our men, our culture, politics, and everything in the dish. The question always is, what's on this time? What's on this time? All right, so as we speak about the entertainment industry, I have the privilege of speaking with a very, I don't know if I can call you an event strategist or an entertainment strategist, but in the person of Nell Sivas, who is the founder of DCNOW events. Welcome to the show, Nell.
Thank you for having me.
I am so glad. All right, all right, all right. So we're talking about DC Now events, DC Now events, and how did you start DC Now events? What was your motivation for doing that?
The, the motivation of me starting DCNOW events was I wanted to be able to save native of the area time where they won't have any issues of finding and attending the event that complement their interests, and while also being the bridge between event goers and event goers.
That's right, because I was reading something about you, and I saw that you said there were 5 categories of events.
Yes.
Is it event planning? 5 categories of event goers.
Yes.
So
Yes.
event goers fall into 5 categories. And what are those 5 categories? And it's very interesting because I never thought about that. Maybe because I'm not an event strategist.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
what are those 5 categories?
So, generally speaking, when it's time to go out, the everyday event goers falls into five five categories that they tend to typically look for when they're looking for something to do. The first category is they're looking for something that's free. The second category, they're looking for something from a cost-friendly standpoint, something to do with their family. That's 3. The fourth category, they're looking for something to do with their friends, and the fifth category, they're looking for something to do more so from a couple's date night outing.
Ah, yes.
Ironically, that's the categories that event planners, their target audience falls into. And what I start realizing that a lot of event planners don't even know specifically who their target audience are. They just go off of the events that they've done, and they just see people come in. But if you really break down the layers of the people that go to their events, they fall in one of those categories, or at least 2.
Ah, 'cause so it's either free, it's either family oriented,
Right.
it's either cost friendly, or it's couple friendly.
Right.
Shall we
Right.
put it
Right.
that way?
Exactly.
All right. So how do you have like a database or something that you go off when you are coordinating these events?
So when it comes to aggregating the events, we necessarily are not the one that plan the events. We are the ones that find the events for individuals like yourself who may want to attend those events, and we just bring awareness and light to it that, hey, this event is in your backyard. You've been living in this area for such a long period of time. You know, this is something that you can take your family to. This is something that you can take your friends to, and it's not just events per se, it's the uniqueness of the events that will make you feel like a tourist again.
Okay, I see. So would you say, if I was going to describe you, would you say you are one of those people that make events happen? In a sense that you already have the information that people need
Right,
and for the kind of events that they are looking for.
right.
So in a sense, you do make events happen.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm sitting in my house and I'm looking for something that I want to do, and I begin to look at different categories, and
Right.
you know exactly the place
Exactly.
that.
Right. So yeah, yeah. So in a sense, we make the event happen, and we create a overall experience from saving time where, like you said, you can be in your house and you don't know what it is to do, or you know specifically what to do, but that's been something you've been knowing within your network for so long that you just want something new.
So I know that if I go to DC Now events and I just type it, what comes up?
What comes up when you go to DCNOW events, depending on what platform you go to find us, whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, our platform will show up and it will show you the different events that we have posted for that day.
Okay.
So let's say you come on our page on a Friday, you'll see all the events that's happening that Friday. Saturday, the same thing happening that Saturday, Sunday, and so forth.
Is it specifically curtailed to DC, or is it like DC, Maryland, Virginia, or is it DC is the place to be?
No, so it is for DC,
Uh-huh.
Maryland, and VA.
Okay.
So we target all three areas.
Oh, okay, I
Yes,
see.
yes, yes.
All right,
But I
that's
call
right.
it DC Night Events because
DC is,
yeah,
I mean, it.
DC from a domestic international standpoint, that's what people mostly know the
Exactly.
capitals for.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, when you say DC, they know you know your game.
Exactly.
Do you know your game?
Yeah, I do.
How do you stand out? How do you separate yourself from other, say, event planners, people that put all of these events together?
Well,
What separates you
Well, what
actually?
separates me, one is my years of experience, my understanding of knowing what events align with different groups. Um, three, just being able to save you time where we're doing all the hard work for you. So, for instance, not everybody may have time to want to search for events. And
Mhm.
even if you do have time to search for events, you may not know what event this might be. You don't know if this event that you find could be where you want to take somebody out on a date. Majority of the people could be there that's single. So right there alone, that can bring some type of frustration in the atmosphere that's it's not a couple friendly environment.
Ah, I see.
So what we do is we'll let you know, hey, this is for couples, this is for family,
Hmm.
this is for friends. So we just took that workload off your hand, and that's what separates us from everybody else.
I think it's
Yes,
great. I think it's so great because it makes the workload easy for us, honestly.
right,
Like,
right,
so
right.
I will know exactly where to go
Yes,
because I know my purpose. I know
right,
what I want to do. So that
right.
you're talking about experience. So how long have you been doing
I've been
this?
in the industry I was in the event industry for 8 years, 8, 9 years. During my years of being in the industry, I facilitated over 5,000 events. And those skills that I had learned, both from a business, from a building a relationship standpoint, from a networking, from a marketing, both online and offline. I just gather all of those experience and I package in one and I tailor it to the current digital realm of things in 2016 when I had launched DC9 events.
And how you doing so far?
I've been doing good. The relationship I built is something that I've loved.
Hmm.
The stories and journey that a lot of people that I've encountered at these events,
Yes. Yeah.
just from a empathy standpoint, that's something that I truly value because these are the information that we take back to our organization to be able to find the right events even more. So these are the different things that build up the fuel, continue the consistency of us uh, operating to be able to bring the best unique events that align with the 5 categories I listed.
And I agree with you because I was reading about you
Okay.
and I saw where you said, when you chase money, you lose relationships.
Yes.
Tell me about that.
So
Because you're not only an event strategist or trying to put events together, but you're also building relationships. And I've
yes,
seen that you've partnered with other people
yes.
as well when I was, just doing a research about you. So tell us a little bit about that.
So when I said when you chase money, you lose relationship, but
Hmm.
when you chase relationship,
You
you make
you
money.
make money.
Um, is more so from a vision standpoint.
Hmm.
Too often people will start something, rather it's from an entrepreneur or from a 9 to 5 standpoint,
Okay.
and they're more concerned about profiting first, which is understandable because we all have our bills, we all have things that we have to take care of, family, and so on. However, when your vision and your belief and your faith is stronger than profit, you will find yourself to be able to diversify your portfolio and have and tap into your creative thinking, to be able to figure different ways on how to partner with the right people and just be more and more transparent with your overall agenda that you wish to accomplish within the industry that you're in, without always trying to make a quick buck. Because when you focus on profit first, you start to do things that will compromise your integrity.
That's right.
Even if you make the profit, that's just a temporary financial gratification.
I quite agree with you. And you know what? You are experienced because you've delved into some realms, I must say,
Okay.
of entertainment that I have not really heard before.
Okay.
You know, just bringing that purpose, the faith, and the relationship building
Right.
in entertainment.
Yes.
That's very good. So, would you say that you started out being an entertainer?
No,
Tell us about it.
what's funny, I never used to like events. I never used to like going out to events. I used to go to a popular well-known music genre in the DC area called go-go. Like, and I was a teenager. I
Okay.
love go-go music because I had the notion, why would I pay $20 to get into a party or an event if I can go to a go-go and hear a live band performing?
Okay.
So that's the whole concept of go-go, mixture of Afro music, Caribbean, eclecto, and so forth. Something very different, but it's a live band.
Okay.
So I actually got into the event business by accident. It wasn't something that I planned. And DC9 events is actually an old concept that I came about in 2008, where I wanted to create a brochure for college students who was new to the DC area, or they live here but they didn't really know what to do outside of the network that they was already in, and the events or the parties that they was attending. So I came up with the brochure concept where I was going to make a brochure, and it was going to have an itinerary of
Okay.
events happening. It was going to be an itinerary of events happening on an every week base, and our event was going to be the feature. And if you're a college student, you now have the my brochure where it will show you everything that's going on every week, and that alone was going to save college students time. But I got so busy with so many things at the time, and 2015 the concept came back. 2016 I refined everything, and I came up with DC9 events.
And it's booming now.
Yeah.
It's really booming.
Yeah.
So are you making cash? Yeah,
Um,
some sort of,
yeah,
kind of.
Again, it's more about the relationship.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
accompanied with some little cash, there wouldn't be any problem at all. But no, that's very encouraging. And just where you started, and I like the catch where you say, "You find, you post,
Right.
and we do what?
You enjoy it.
We enjoy.
Yeah, we find, we post, you enjoy it.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
simple, straightforward, and it gets the message across that our slogan is here for the people. Our slogan is an inclusive slogan. Our slogan represents saving you time. And
Yes.
fulfillment.
And you said removing the burden of entertainment from the public.
Right.
So you do all the groundwork, and then
Right.
we go and we party and we have fun. So
Right.
so you find, you post, and I attend.
Exactly.
That's another way that I would
Right,
put
right,
it.
right.
So DCNOW events, they find, they post, and we attend. They find, they post, and we enjoy. You are right here on This Time Africa, and I am here with Nels Sifas, who is the founder of DCNOW events. We will be right back.
promote your business? Do you want to talk about your nonprofit organization? Do you want to talk about your culture? Introducing the online web TV, Afric Today. We are live every Sunday at 3 p.m. Our shows are 3 p.m. Sunday Guests with Elaine Pierre. 4 p.m. This Time Africa with San Natilda Banga. 5 p.m. Transformation Point with Dr. Natalie Kamsudomo. 5:30 Cyber Connect with Jean Bosco Fogham. You can watch us live at the same time on 4 platforms: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and using the Afric Today app. Download our app today for Android or Apple. Promote your business today. For more information, go to www.africtoday.com. Afric Today, the best of digital TV.
We are back in the studio with Nels Cephas, who is the founder of DCNOW Events, and we are talking entertainment, showbiz, planning, and all of that. They plan, they post, and we attend. That's where we left up. So what I want to ask again, Nels, I know that when people say entertainment,
Okay.
most people don't understand that entertainment can be a very broad range that carries maybe 100 or more subtitles,
Right.
which means it covers comedy, performance, theater, dance, expositions, and circles, and all of that.
Right.
All of that come under entertainment.
Right.
So what does DC Now event cover?
DCNOW events cover events that have a great mission, events that have a great purpose, cause ranging from family, nonprofit, comedy events for people who are just want to go out to just get a great laugh. We just cover all the overall scope of fulfillment and enjoyment.
Oh, that's good. So overall, it doesn't matter as long as they
Right.
have a purpose
Right.
and okay, that's fine. So what's in for the future for DC Now events?
What's in for the future for DCNOW events? This fall, 2019, we're launching Philly Now events.
The what now?
Philadelphia Now events.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We just launched our latest endeavor called Blog Events Now. It's an interactive blog platform where we cover events of those who have missed the events, and our bloggers will write how that event was, the experience the event have brought to the event goers that was at the event. So
Wow.
you being an individual who didn't attend the event, you now can read up on it or see videos and clips of how that event was. We also mention the individuals who have put together those events within our blog story. So now, not only are you reading how the event was, you can also click the hyperlink of their name and redirect them and connect with them for you to connect and build a relationship.
Ah, especially if they have a course.
Exactly.
And then and you are somebody that's doing something similar to their course.
Right.
So what you can do is now connect with them.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You are so smart.
I'm
I need to
trying.
link with you. I need to have some more ideas. But you are so very smart. You're talking about Philadelphia now. So is there a vision for other states probably after DC
Yes.
now and then Philadelphia?
Yes.
Is
So,
there a
so
vision?
the vision is we're going to focus on the main cities where people tend to frequent the most, and as time goes on, we going to implement the now events per city that we choose. As the platform grows, we're going to take it to the international level and launch the now events in the different continent that we think is appropriate for those who need the Now events.
I was going to touch on
Yeah.
that really that
So West Africa Now events, Europe Now events, Asia Now events, and so forth.
oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Let me know when we're going to West Africa and all of
Yeah.
that so I can jump on board. So I like the catch now
Right.
because I hear you say it over and over. So your catch is now.
Right.
What's going on now?
Right.
Whether it's Philadelphia, whether
Right.
it's whatever state,
Right.
what's going on now?
Right. The whole purpose behind it now is a call to action.
Excuse me.
Is a call to action where we want you to know that this is happening right now, regardless of your mood, regardless of what's happening. This is the platform where you can leave all your troubles or stress or whatever load that you may feel is overpowering you and go and enjoy that's happening right now. And yeah, that's what the now part.
That's now. That's what is happening now. All right. So, um, give me a success story of maybe an event that you've planned and you've built a relationship and how it's going so far. Just maybe one or two success stories.
Man, it's so many. Just from a success story, generally speaking, I'll say all our success stories came from that had a special place in our organization was the sponsorship events. And the sponsorship events is very important to us because all those sponsorship events, each one had a cause, each one
Okay.
has a mission. So, for instance, there was a woman empowerment event that we had sponsored in June called Dear Black Girl. And that event was focusing on millennial African American women who deal with certain obstacles and issues within the corporate world, specifically due to their skin and their hair texture. And just to be in that room to just hear the testimonies and consistent stories that align with each young woman in that room. That's something that was very meaningful to us because now I know what their outcry were. Now
Yes.
our organization can go back and find events that other women can be open to attend. That's like a safe zone where they can be able to speak about
That's
their
very good
yeah.
because you see, when people talk about events, like I said earlier, people think it's just dance, it's just,
Right.
but just doing that, women's empowerment, I think that's an ace up your sleeve. I really
Right.
like that.
Thank you.
And well, having been around for a couple of years, I'm sure that you must have had some challenges. What would you say some of your challenges have been, and how are you able to manage all of these?
Um, one of the well, the challenges that I will say that was difficult for me was more so um, being honest with myself, knowing that you're going to work with many different people that may not think like you, may not look like
Ah,
you, and that's cool. You know, everybody's not going to agree with you. Everybody may not have the same strategy as you. And once I had got a grasp of that, I learned to put my emotion. I learned to put my emotions, my ego, and pride aside to be more transparent when I do business. So that was one of the challenges. Was more so not projecting whatever insecurities or viewpoints that I think others should think. And yeah,
I think that's very good. You can teach on that subject because if we all can understand that you meet people at different levels
right,
and not everybody's on the same platform of mine as we are,
right,
or not everybody has the gift of entertainment, but somebody else can bring something else to the table.
correct.
I think if we all can do that, we will be working well with other people.
Yes, indeed.
So
Yes,
thank you
indeed.
very much for
Thank you.
sharing
Thank you.
that.
Thank you.
No, I mean truly, I really respect that.
Thank you.
I really respect that. So, what does Nell Cephas want to see himself doing in the next 20 years? Because you're still young. So let's take 20. Where does Nels want to see himself in the next 20?
In the next 20 years, I want to have DCNOW events and the Now Events umbrella as the biggest technology application, mobile application, when it comes to connecting event goers and event planners, and to have it as a hub where you can be able to connect with your ideal creative and your ideal events of your choice. To be able to provide employment opportunities, to be able to create a nonprofit, a part of DCNI events, stemming from our sponsorship program, to be able to give back to event goers who may not have the necessary resource to be able to give the event the extra awareness push that they need, which I never had when I started off. And to create an internship program to teach a lot of young or individuals who want to learn the event aspects pertaining to marketing, business, B2B, B2C, anything that revolves in a whole overall operation on the back end of things.
That's very good.
Yeah. So that's what I would like to see.
And I think they say if you see it, it will happen, right? Something like that.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
see it, it
yeah,
will come
yeah,
to that.
yeah.
So keep seeing it and keep and just keep believing in it.
Yeah.
Are you planning on any mentorship programs before we
Yeah.
go?
So March of this year, we launched our internship platform where individuals or career seekers can apply on our internship site, and we have the different positions that you can apply to, and you can apply, and we have a 3 months internship program where, depending on what position you choose, you'll work hands-on with our team, and we will guide you and assist you in a direction that will strengthen.
And I was going to say this. I know that Nels is not working by himself.
Yes.
You have a team.
Yes.
Just tell us a little bit about your great team that is making DC Now awesome. Just 1 second before we close.
My great team focused in the areas of event sales, blogging, PR, my web designer, my graphic designer. They've been a strong tool to creating a we and not I.
A we and not an I.
Yeah.
Is that your last word? Your final answer?
Yes.
All right. A we and not an I. That's what Nell Cephas is saying right here on Africa Today, on This Time Africa, as we talk about entertainment, showbiz, purpose, and the 5 categories that entertainers fall into when they are looking for events. It's been an awesome time. Thank you very much for coming to the show. Well, this is how we bring the curtain down. You know how to watch us. Hey, by the way, let me let you know, we are on Amazon. So all you need to do is check us out. We are on Amazon now. We are on Facebook. You can download the app, www.africtoday.com. You can also go on Twitter, watch us on YouTube. This is how we do it right here on This Time Africa. I've been your host, Sia Matilda Banga, and I'll see you next time.